Welcome back to Fiction First. Today, we're delving into Intermezzo, a 2024 literary novel by acclaimed Irish author Sally Rooney. Known for her masterful explorations of human relationships, Sally Rooney has once again crafted a compelling narrative that examines love, loss, and the messy interplay of emotions against the backdrop of modern social issues. About the author. Sally Rooney is no stranger to literary acclaim. Her breakout novel, Normal People, sold over 1 million copies in the UK and was adapted into an Emmy-nominated TV series. Rooney's talent for crafting richly human characters and navigating the complexities of relationships has earned her comparisons to greats like Jane Austen. Intermezzo continues this tradition, blending tender storytelling with an acute awareness of contemporary issues. Rooney's work frequently appears in prestigious publications like The New Yorker, Granta, and the London Review of Books. A winner of the Sunday Times Young Writer of the Year award in 2017, she continues to push the boundaries of literary fiction. Plot summary. In Intermezzo, Sally Rooney crafts an emotionally charged narrative centered on two estranged brothers, Peter and Ivan Kubek, whose lives collide in the aftermath of their father's death. The story unfolds against the backdrop of Dublin, intertwining themes of love, loss, and familial tension. Peter Kubek, a 32-year-old corporate lawyer, is living what many would consider a successful life. However, beneath the surface, he is deeply disillusioned with his career and grappling with unresolved emotional baggage. His relationships reflect his inner turmoil. Peter has a complex history with Sylvia Larkin, his ex-girlfriend and intellectual equal, whose sharp wit and resilience made her a formative part of his life. Sylvia, however, has been left physically and emotionally scarred by a car accident that ended their relationship. Despite their breakup, Peter cannot help but linger in her orbit, seeking solace in their shared past. On the other hand, Peter is involved with Naomi, a 21-year-old college student who relies on him for financial and emotional support. Naomi, who sells explicit content online to make ends meet, represents a different kind of relationship for Peter, one where he holds power and control. Yet, even in this dynamic, Peter's insecurities bubble to the surface, as he struggles to reconcile his attraction to Naomi with his guilt over their unequal footing. Meanwhile, Ivan Kubek, Peter's 22-year-old brother, is reeling from the loss of their father in a more visceral way. Ivan is a chess prodigy whose career has stalled following a string of poor performances. Once a rising star in the chess world, Ivan now finds himself at a crossroads, unsure whether to continue pursuing a career that has brought him both acclaim and immense pressure. Ivan's grief is compounded by a growing sense of alienation from his brother, who dismisses him as immature and directionless. Amid this emotional upheaval, Ivan meets Margaret Kuntz, a 36-year-old woman attending one of his chess exhibitions. Margaret is recovering from a tumultuous divorce from an abusive, alcoholic husband and is drawn to Ivan's vulnerability and quiet intensity. Their connection begins tentatively but deepens over time, with chess serving as a symbolic language through which they navigate their age gap and personal insecurities. Margaret becomes both a confidant and a grounding presence for Ivan, helping him rebuild his confidence and rediscover his love for chess. The story takes a dramatic turn when Peter learns of Ivan's relationship with Margaret. Intermezzo ends on an ambiguous note, with Rooney masterfully leaving readers to ponder the future of Peter and Ivan's relationship, as well as the outcomes of their respective romantic entanglements. The novel's rich, layered plot serves as a poignant exploration of the complexities of love, grief, and familial bonds, ensuring its resonance long after the final page is turned. Themes and symbols. Grief and family dynamics. At its core, Intermezzo is a study of grief. Both Peter and Ivan are mourning their father in ways that illuminate their differing approaches to life. For Peter, grief manifests as a desire to reclaim the intellectual and emotional intimacy he once had with Sylvia. For Ivan, it becomes a battle to honor his father's memory while carving out his own identity. The brothers' fraught relationship is another poignant aspect of the story. Peter's protective but condescending attitude toward Ivan is rooted in childhood dynamics that continue to haunt them. Rooney skillfully portrays how family legacies can shape, and sometimes strangle, individual growth. Interpersonal relationships as a chess game. Chess isn't just Ivan's career, it's a powerful symbol of the calculated moves and strategies we employ in relationships. Whether it's Peter navigating his complicated love life or Ivan trying to balance his feelings for Margaret, the novel uses chess to highlight the power dynamics and unspoken rules that govern human interaction. The frailty of materialism. The novel paints a vivid picture of the precariousness of modern life, from Naomi's struggle to secure housing to Peter's existential crisis in the sterile world of corporate law. This theme resonates with the broader societal issues of economic instability and the erosion of traditional support systems. Character exploration. Peter Kubek. Peter is a deeply flawed character, oscillating between moments of tenderness and self-absorption. His relationships with Sylvia and Naomi are a study in contrasts. Sylvia represents his intellectual equal, someone who challenges him emotionally, while Naomi is more dependent, allowing Peter to assume a position of control. His journey is one of learning to accept vulnerability, particularly as he grapples with his role in his family and his feelings for both women. Ivan Kubek. As the younger brother, Ivan is often dismissed by Peter as naive or impulsive. However, his storyline reveals a depth of emotional intelligence, particularly in his relationship with Margaret. Through Ivan, Rooney explores the challenges of navigating adulthood in a world that feels increasingly unstable. Sylvia Larkin. Sylvia is one of Rooney's most nuanced characters. Living with chronic pain, she embodies resilience and complexity. Her decision to end her relationship with Peter, despite their deep connection, is both selfless and heartbreaking. Through Sylvia, Rooney addresses the often hidden struggles of those living with invisible illnesses. Margaret Kuntz. Margaret represents a critique of societal expectations. Her relationship with Ivan forces her to confront the ageist and sexist judgments of the world around her. Despite her initial reservations, Margaret's journey is one of self-acceptance and the courage to pursue happiness on her own terms. Naomi. Naomi is perhaps the most tragic figure in the novel. Her struggles with housing insecurity and financial independence highlight the harsh realities faced by many young people today. Rooney gives Naomi a quiet strength, allowing her to challenge Peter's assumptions about their relationship and assert her own agency. Why you should read Intermezzo? If you're a fan of character-driven stories that delve deep into human emotions, Intermezzo is a must-read. Rooney's prose is both accessible and profound, balancing intricate character studies with broader social commentary. The novel's exploration of sibling rivalry, grief, and love feels deeply authentic, offering something for everyone, whether you're drawn to the intellectual sparring of Sylvia and Peter, the tender complexities of Ivan and Margaret, or the quiet resilience of Naomi. Intermezzo has garnered rave reviews across the board. 4.2 on Amazon, 4.0 on Goodreads and 4.1 on Barnes & Noble. These ratings reflect the novel's universal appeal and Rooney's storytelling brilliance. With its intricate plot, richly drawn characters, and poignant themes, Intermezzo solidifies Sally Rooney's place as one of the most important literary voices of our time. Curious about how the story unfolds? Will Peter and Ivan truly reconcile, or are their differences too great? And what becomes of Margaret's relationship with Ivan as his career takes off? To find out, pick up a copy of Intermezzo. The link to purchase the book is in the description below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Fiction First, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into the world of fiction. Until next time, happy reading!